she's not rich, so I don't
Fill that thing up.
So here we are, 2024. We are at SWAT, the Southwest Area Turners Association. One of my favorite places to come for gather inspiration for the next year, steal ideas of stuff I want to build myself. This is the second largest woodturning symposium in the nation, and my favorite part of it is the incident gallery, where some of the best professionals and I want to say even better amateurs come out here and just show off their greatest work. So every year, the first thing I like to do is just do a quick walkthrough. I'm going to take you with me on that one. And the idea here is that we want to look for the items that just really pop out at you. That's important for me because those are the items that are going to grab at people's attention when they go into galleries looking at stuff. And if you can grab their attention, maybe they will linger, maybe they will buy. You can have some really intricate stuff that you appreciate more with careful observation, but first you got to grab their attention. And that's what this first run through is for. Let's look for some attention getters. The gallery is bigger than in the past years. I think it's because they didn't quite have as many beads of courage, simply because the organization is kind of shifting towards bags instead of these boxes. But there's a lot in there. So I'm going to take a break, We'll go head out to the vendor area, check out some of the new tools, and then we're going to head back and I'll hit some of the highlights of the pieces that impressed me. Not necessarily the best pieces out there, but the stuff that I appreciated and I could probably use in upcoming years. Information, that is. So let's head out to the vendor area.
Hi, this is Brand English with Robust Tools. We've got some of our lathes here displayed down at SWAT, but I want to show you some of our new products. Let's start right over here. One of the first things I look at when I pick up a bowl is how nice does the light reflect off of the middle surface, out of the center surface. Am I seeing any ripples? Am I seeing any ridges? So we've got a tool to make this really nice and smooth, and we call it TrueArc, and it's a captive turning system. Now this radius is adjustable. We could go from down to 6 inches up to about 42 inches. And what it does is it's got a pivot point and it holds the tool, and you can make a nice controlled path with it. Very little fiber tear out, and you'll have to do very little sanding when you're done with this. I got one more new thing to show you too. We're introducing a new line of vacuum pumps and vacuum chucks, and this is brand new here at SWAT. Right now, at the time of this recording, we don't even have these on the website, but they will be soon. So we have a pump that we're bringing in, 4 cubic feet per minute, and 3 chucks. The smallest one is 3 1/4, medium size 4 1/2, and the big one is 6 inches. They all have a 3D printed silicone seal, and they're all machined from solid aluminum billet. And we make them at our shop at Robust.
Hello, hello. I'm Russell Green with Premier Gauges out of Claremore, Oklahoma. You're seeing below stainless steel tools that are used to measure the wall thickness in wood turnings and to measure the thickness of a bottom in a wood turning. Great tools made in the United States and used by wood turners in 48 states and 8 countries overseas.
Hey there. Hey, I'm Douglas from Adot.com, and I want to show you something that's not a Longworth chuck. A little bit of a joke there. Longworth chucks are known for gripping and centering really easy, but they kind of drop everything you put in them. What's different about this one, look on the back side, with this little bit of hand pressure, now we'll look back over here, that is locked on. And if you take it a 1/4 inch farther, you couldn't pry this off with a screwdriver. So these jaws go all the way out. They go all the way to the inside. So if your bowls are as small as 1 inch, we can still grab them. And of course, if they're bigger, you can grab them out here on the outside edges. Even if the bowl is oval, we can grab it because we can take these 2 off and it'll grab evenly from the side. And if you're wondering, do these rotate around? They sure do. They can go to the inside like that, and now you have a whole nother level of way to grab, because you can grab from the inside too. So it's a heck of a thing. There's a lot more to it. When your bowls are taller than they are wide, we have ways to make that strong. But what you need to know, this is not a Longworth chuck, and it's better than cold jaws because you don't have to move the buttons. They just move on their own.
Cool.
My name is Michael Hughes. I represent Kenchan laser cut inlays. As you can see here on the table, these are all laser cut inlay pens. He's been doing it about 35 years. We are the leaders in the entire world for laser cut inlays. Any anything you're interested in, being sports, religion, politics, we've got a pen here that will cue your interest. They're easy to build, they're fun to build, and they sell very easily at any pen show. They make great gifts.
Well, hello, my name's Mike Davis. I'm with Record Power. I'm working with Turner's Warehouse from Arizona. Now, if you're ever interested in learning how to carve, we've got a step-by-step educational system. It teaches you 6 techniques with a range of tools, a 5-piece set. This is for all sorts of carving designs. We've got a pattern carving set, which is also good for lettering, and a spoon carving set if you're into carving spoons. And if you add all of those 3 together, you can get a 12-piece carving set, which is about $185. With each set, you get a free book, a DVD, about 3,000 carving ideas online, and also downloadable projects too.
Well, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. Todd Raines here from Woodturning Tool Store at SWAT 2024. Fantastic show, best symposium in the world. We've got several products here today, the full line. I'll show you a couple. Right here we got the Woodcut ProForm Pro Mount carving stand. 2 articulations, 1 for each axis. So that's a great deal. Scott Hampton used that in his demo today. We got into some of our proprietary tools, teardrop cutters, half-round bar, hook tool from Michael Hoselek. We sell those in the States exclusively. And then over here, what started the company for us is the Elio drive from Brian McLeod, Gord Langer in Canada. So they're now made in the States, and fantastic tools. And lastly, proprietary modular handle system. We carry all kinds of products, Carter & Son, Jimmy Clues, some measuring tools, and of course a full range of woodcut tools. Thanks again, Sean. Appreciate it very much.
Hi, I'm Tim Yoder with Woodturning with Tim and Tim's Tools. You can see obviously that's me back there and me right here. I'm still making my line of woodworking tools, the rulers and the center finders and my angle gauge. Things are going well with that. They're all stainless steel. Every one of them is cork backed, and it has large lettering for people who are my age and need to be able to read things. I am also still making the elbow, and it's the elbow 2 version now, so it has a lot more structure to it. It's really sturdy, it's nickel plated, it's great for hollowing. And speaking of hollowing, if you've ever heard of Mark Adams Woodworking School, I will be teaching there in 2025, 5 days of hollowing classes. So if you want to come join me there, I can teach you almost everything I know, and maybe even a few things I borrowed from somebody else.
Hey, I'm Trent Bosch from Trent Bosch Tools, and we're here at the SWAT Symposium in Texas, in Waco, Texas, and going to show you a couple of things that I have in the trade show here. I've got a lot of stuff for hollowing. We've got a huge range of hollowing tools. We've got our stabilizers that stabilize the hollowing process, and of course our visualizer that lets you see exactly where your tool is inside that hollow form, and no guesswork there. You can get the perfect wall thickness every time and just get it exactly where you want it to be. So that's a lot of fun stuff we've been selling for years. Our carving stand is always a good seller too, but we've introduced a few new tools this year. We have some mini hollowing tools. They've had these for a few years, but they've become really popular for those small hollow forms. Laurent Niclot actually designed these, and he's a demonstrator here this year. So we've got 3/16 inch versions and 1/4 inch versions that do a really nice job. And we also came out with a set of double-end calipers that allow you to check that wall thickness inside those mini hollow forms, and those are super nice as well. So super simple to get in there, all kinds of different shapes, work out really nice. Also another new product for us, and this is pretty brand new, are these tool rests. We call them total access tool rests because they are pretty svelte. There's a very little material there, so you can really get a good shearing angle with these particular tool rests. They come in the traditional sort of symmetrical design that you normally see a tool rest in, but they also come in an asymmetrical design where there's a little bit more material on one side or another. And I really like these for doing bowls and stuff. So a shorter tool rest can allow me to get in the same distance inside a bowl as I would with a much longer tool rest. So it kind of just is a handy little device or little tool rest to kind of change things up. And they come in 7 10 and 13 as far as the sizes that are concerned with those. And we have them to fit all kinds of lathes, from full-size lathes down to little midi and midi lathes, so that's kind of fun too.
Hi, I'm Jeff Suzloff with Hunter Tool Systems, and today we have the stabilizer tool. It's the #1 stabilizer with the #1 cutter. Works great for boxes. The deeper you go, the more stable you have it. Stabilizer tool, great for boxes.
Hello everyone, it's Paul from Carter and Suntourx. Today we're at SWAT 2024. I'm here to discuss some of our newest products. So let's dive in. First here I'll start with our newest 4040 line within Mike Mahoney's signature tools. Available in 3/4, 5/8, and 1/2 inch, all paired with a 4040 grind and a parabolic flute. Of course, hand sharpened and hand polished in our shop in Seattle, Washington, so high quality stuff ready to use. Moving over to the side here, we've got some newer tools, our straight ground skews, 1.25 inch, 1 inch, 3/4, and 1/2 inch. Then over to the side here, we've also got some new round nose scrapers, same size, 1.25 inch, all the way down to 1/2 inch. Over to the other table here, we've got one of our newest announcements released just for this trade show. Very, very new, Mike Mahoney's hollowing system. Already complete. We've got a handle here, and then Mike calls this his workhorse, his swan, and then some additional cutters. Available for $450 in a kit, just off to the side here. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I'm Cindy Drozda and I'm here at SWAT. What a great place to be. I'm really happy to be part of all this. And what I'd like to share with you is I do online instructional wood turning live videos over Zoom. And it's great fun. I show you how to make a complete project with all the detail. I include notes and plans and links and things, and you get to also view the recording for 6 months. So I hope you'll join me. Go to my website, cindydrozda.com. Look me up online. If you can spell my name, you can find me. I'm easy to find. And I hope to see you online sometime.
You're ready.
Hi, I'm Jason Baldwin with Stuart BD Tools, here to show you the new gouges that Stu has designed this year. The gouges feature a 15V laminated insert here. 15V will give you 5 times the life of 10V, roughly 10 to 12 times the life of the M42. What's special about this, a few things, is the beam construction of this gouge. That will give you strength not only in these great big huge gouges that we were starting with, the 7/8, all the way down to 3/8 on these gouges. It'll give you extra support when you're over the tool rest. It'll give you even that more stability on here. This gouge and all of the gouges in this line are going to be replaceable tips. There's a bolt that goes all the way through. You loosen it up, you give it a bump, and this comes off. And you will replace this whenever you need to. These are going to be, like I said, from the 7/8 all the way down to 3/8 in the bowl gouges. We're going to have spindle roughing gouges. We're going to have bottom bowl gouges, even continental gouges at some point. All at StuartBDTool.com. We are taking pre-orders for these at the moment, starting shipping the end of September.
How's everybody doing? It's Carl Jacobson from Niles Bottle Stoppers, and we are at SWAT, and we're going to show you our new low-profile threaded rings. So there they are, and these are the original ones, and so we brought the height down by half and the weight over half. So, and they thread together just like so. So, and they're for doing urns, lidded boxes, and things like that. This is one of the boxes. They just go right inside.
You're going to see a theme this show because I'm kind of focusing on boxes this year just because that's where I want to go this upcoming year. And Trent Lenp, I'm sorry if I pronounced that, this little box he did with the kind of rose engine on the outside and stuff like that, what I really appreciate is the little carving he did on the top. Can you see those little seashells? That just turned out so nice. And the detail on the foot, really cool. This is well done, Les. Tress. Corey White, I sell a lot of trees every year. I like what you did with these cedar posts, but the piercing carving you did on this little bowl right here, that is so cool. It almost looks kind of like to me like it was cut on laser with the burnt edges, but I'm not sure. You tell me in the comments below what you think. Well done. Oh, and Corey, these kind of, I think you're calling them flamingo vase sculptures. That's just cool. I like that. Mr. Jim Bob Bergen, I have made these style vases before, but you did this just exquisitely, and the piece of wood you found just perfect. I've always kind of wanted to try making this as a box too, so I don't know. You're giving me ideas. Well done. Mr. Tucker, your walnut bowl, while expertly turned, what I appreciate most is your use of the wood. Capturing that flame out of the crotch, man, that takes a lot more skill than people think. Good use of the wood. Paul Tiefel, you made these little, I guess, ants, or what do you want to say? Twice turned in multiple directions. I can't appreciate that one, but what I can really appreciate is this 3-point bowl you turned. Look at his thickness control on that. Well done. Very, very nice. I like that. Okay, Anna Raczynski, I'm mispronouncing that. This is such a clever idea to inlay some glass in the middle of some really nicely turned platters. I like that. That is so well done. Sally Out. I said I'd be focusing on boxes today, but I really like how you use this bronze or copper inlay on the top of your boxes. That turned out nice. Kind of want to steal an idea of maybe using exotic coins. John Sauer, this box you turned, this is just incredible. And what I can appreciate is a joint right there. I don't know if I can focus in on this with this GoPro, but wow, that is so cool how you fitted that. Rhonda Stelly, your turn carvings are exquisite, but what you did on this little turntable right here, oh my, that is awesome. Jason Breach, your boxes are really exquisite, okay? But I've seen these designs before. But what you did up here with these, I guess they're boxes, vases, stuff like that. That is just cool. I really like those boxes, these pieces. Well done. John Chatham, a lot of times these, carved animals and stuff like that, I think, they do look like toys and stuff like that, but this one really does turn out like a nice little sculpture. I can really appreciate the nose on this one. I guess you did that on a belt sander, turning it back like that, but this is really well done. I like it. Okay, James Duxbury, yeah, your work is exquisite, but this thing right here, I have never seen anything like that. It's hinged, people. It's hinged. Is that not cool? Also, James, your work with the little pendants is exquisite. I really like these. Those would sell well. And I'm going to hit James one more time because this bowl right here, obviously it's an offset turning. This is centered on the main axis and stuff like that. But it's kind of an optical illusion how he dropped it down right here in order to get that, I guess you want to call it the third rim of the bowl. I like that. That just turned out nice. It's honestly, this did not grab my attention the first time through. It's only going back through that I can really appreciate the effort here. Well done. Okay, James Johnson turned this one right here, and I had a chance to talk with him. He just didn't want to be on camera. This log right here, let me step back so you can get the full picture. He was telling me that was 750 pounds when it went on the lathe. Imagine spending 750 pounds of off-weighted log. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that one. He would say that. This is a once-in-a-life turning. He actually bought a lathe specifically to do this one. And when he was done, it weighs, I think he said 7 pounds? 7 pounds. 750 to 7 pounds. Is that not cool? He also did a little kind of screening right here, but this will give you an idea of how big that was. Is that not awesome? Well, I wonder if it fell off there. Jim Williams always turns these hats. Pretty cool. But this baseball cap he did, all I gotta say is wow. I don't think I will ever turn something like this, but I can appreciate the skill and effort that went into it. That is wood. Jessica Edwards turned these little gnomes. I like how you incorporated the little kind of flowers and carvings into the hands and stuff. It just kind of adds some life to these. A little wizard wand on that one. That's cool. I like it. I'm probably going to steal that idea. Sammy Thompson. You know, a nice segmented turning. We've all seen those before, but he incorporated some glass blocks into them. And, you know, it almost looked like glass from a bathroom shower, with the texturing and stuff like that. But how you did the segmenting and then this top section right here, I could really see making a cool box like that. Really cool. I like that, Sammy. Jeff Allen. I've seen people like stitch up cracks on the side and stuff like that, but this rim treatment, I mean, it just kind of spoke to me. I really like how you did that. That turned out really nice. David Young. Your carved pieces are really nice, and I like the little theme of Halloween you got going right here. But the presentation of this one, grouping those two together with that central circle, I mean, they're two entirely different pieces, but man, the presentation is just exquisite here. I like that. Joaquin Vincent. I told you I'm a big fan of boxes, and this is a design I've seen before and I'd like to try myself, but I have not seen this before. You know, you did a very nice top section, but it's the fact that you did the turning and then I'm assuming you went back after the fact and squared it up to this shape on a table saw or something like that, or maybe you did it on the table saw, but it almost looks like it's tapered to me. I can't quite tell, but this is really well done. I like this octagon box. And Mary Lacer, your gnomes, Viking Village. I enjoy these. This is the kind of stuff I'd love to have ready for the art markets in holiday season. You know, we all know Alan Lacer for his skew work, but his boxes, specifically the design of this one, I really like. I love the foot. I love how thin that top is, how it kind of comes down like that. Really well done. This is even that little detail on the foot. Can y'all see that? It just all works together. I like that particular box. Okay, Dwayne Watt, your boxes are exquisite, and I'm not putting anything down, but I really love this one with the natural edge coming around. I don't know, this one seems more natural to me than this one, because that to me looks like an artist creation. From the get-go, solid wood, you designed it. This one to me looks like an artist worked with a piece, and that just makes all the difference in how it's presented. I love this natural edge in this kind of winged arch design. Really well done. Okay, JB Green, I saw these last year, and you know, I have no clue how you do it. It truly looks like you melted the statue into the wood to get these wings in here. The wings obviously turn from the crotch of a tree, but how you got the metal in there, this is just cool. Pat Scott, your use of colors and this finishing technique, especially on this salt pepper shaker, that's really nice. Wish I knew how you did that. Sammy Long always impresses, but that pierced box right there, way cool. Way cool. I like that. Herman and Sandra Ainsworth, I think I'm saying that right. Your flower vases are really cool, but what drew my attention was your interior treatment to these twice turned, I'm assuming, ornaments. That little flick of light that's coming off what you put in there, and the little kind of jewelry. Really creative. I'm probably going to steal that idea. Daryl White, some truly exquisite turnings, but how you displayed this particular bowl was perfect with it on that little lip. Because look at how flat he turned that. Is that not awesome? Well done. John Ferrer, your little turned blackwood box, really well done. But man, this idea of carving the top like that, I've seen that once before today. I really like that. That just turns out so well. And man, this wood is heavy. Nicely done. I like that box. Randy Wright, you really have a lot of nice vases here, and this kind of run going down smaller is fun. Oh, they even get smaller, I guess. But this one right here, this kind of box with a high top round, the shape of that one really attracted me. I think you did a really good job on the proportions of that, especially with the thin finial. That just works really well. I like that. Man, Ken Rizza really either found or he made one exquisite piece of spalted maple. I'm sorry. Really well done. That's a solid piece, top to bottom, coming in from the side of the tree. And that is just gorgeous. Okay, Eddie Bell, your boxes are exquisite, but these finials that you did, I can't figure out how you did that. 3 finials wrapping around each other. I think it's 3 separate pieces, but then I look at the base. I can't figure that out. How did you do that? That is so cool. Clayton Thigpen, your use of this burl, that is just exquisite. A nice little dancing fairy. Really cool. Like that. Rich Stevie managed to grab some Norfolk Island pine from Moody Garden, Galveston. And this is called truly understanding the wood. Because this pine tree, all the branches come out in a circle as it goes around. So he made sure that he put that circle where the branches came out on just the rim. Can y'all see that? And then use that as a wall art piece right there. So capturing the placement of where the branches came out in his piece, understanding that before you even started. Really well done. Andy Chen's work is just always phenomenal, especially his use of these different materials. Look at that little box. But it's this box I can appreciate, done on a Rose engine. It's cool. But his other work, this is just phenomenal. Well, there you go. I did lose some data this year, mainly from the vendor interviews and such like that. I apologize for that. I honestly don't know what happened to that card. On that card also was my outro, so I'm filming this a week or two later as I edited the video. Was a wonderful year this year. The artwork was just exquisite. I don't know if there was more, but I feel like there was because it took up the same amount of space that it has past years, and they didn't have as many Beads of Courage boxes. So really well done. A lot of boxes out there I got really inspired for. My inventory of box blanks is now about 7 years old, so it should be dry enough to really batch out some boxes this coming year. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and that's why I was seeking for inspiration. I hope y'all saw some cool things out there. I had some questions. Maybe some of y'all have some answers to those questions. You can leave down in the comments below, and maybe in future years I can do more than just the free tour, because all that you saw today was free. I didn't go to any of the less classes or anything like that. It was just a half-day event for me. Showed up about noon, walked through, really enjoyed myself, got the fix I needed, and went home. Spent 3 days there. You could get even more of an educational buzz than I did. Well, I hope you all picked up a few tips and tricks out there. But remember, it's always worth the effort to learn, create stuff, and share with others. Y'all be safe and have fun.